Dear everybody, we are playing today Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but we're not going to start from the beginning again. Today I would like to showcase the DLC, the newest DLC called Legacy of the Forge. Of course, this is still a game which was developed by Warhorse Studios and published by Deep Silver. Released actually just a couple of weeks ago. I know I'm a bit late, but better late than never, right? And today is going to be... I hope we can find the quest because I think we need to go back to the city Kuttenberg. I don't want to say this name in English, but yeah, our job is probably to go back to Kuttenberg. I kind of TP'd myself already, not TP'd, but you're walking, of course. But I already walked down to Kuttenberg, and we're gonna take over our father's legacy. And yeah, we're trying to bring new life to the legendary burnt down forge. Let's go. I hope this is gonna work out now. Let's start playing. Hi Digi, hello, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Good evening, fair maiden knight. Hi Digi, hello, hello. How are you doing? We're just trying to make... I know. I actually even forgot about what I wanted to do or what I wanted to say. Let's see if I'm gonna remember the controls actually. Yeah. That's it's been some time. When was the game released? In February, March, around that, right? Oh yeah, I think it was February, mid or something. It's been some time. All right, here we are.
Good boy.
All right, so I need to check out where we have to go. So this is Kuttenberg, and I would assume it's somewhere here. Oh, this one! I think it's just right ahead of us. Perfect. Legacy of the Forge. This DLC is basically decoration. You are not decoration, but you are having your forge and you're crafting a bunch of things on your own. Our boys are fighting today. Ah, boys. Oh, this game is so loud. 1 second.
Good horse.
I need to just... Oh my god, my boys are fighting a bit today. Now he's singing though. I think I need to just... let's see, 50%. There you go. The music was not that loud, but the horse is so loud. You want to see the birdies? There you go.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. I'm still curious how this game sounds in German. I think this is very much playable in German as well. Thank you very much. No, thank you for redeeming, Shoki. All right, it's looking like it's here. Start the Legacy of Forge DLC. Oh my god, it's actually burnt down, yeah. Let's see, I'm very curious. We're exhausted after the stream on Saturday. I was, but the good kind, Shoki. The good kind. We had some really good giveaways and I was surrounded by very loving people.
I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that.
Oh, Papa.
Henry! Stop that.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what
Come on.
legacy this
You
is.
still have to go to the market.
Of course, one more time. Well, you have to repair it in the future. There you go. Oh, what a transition. Just like your movie. Just like the movie. Oh, someone is speaking.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Okay.
Forgive me. It's just that...
I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
No, she remembers. I'm not sure his stepfather. Unfortunately, he died.
Unfortunately, he
Let's
died.
be honest.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God. Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times.
Hi,
True enough.
Josh. Hello.
What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene.
Your dad and mama.
It's
Yeah,
a pleasure, Henry.
but
Care to come
I hope
inside
that's
for
not a
chat?
spoiler of too
I've a
much.
fresh pot of
I
soup
mean, that
on the
all
stove
happened
if you're
in
hungry.
part 1 already. I would be a fool to refuse. I don't have to. What? I would be definitely a fool to refuse.
I can't
Ooh,
refuse
food.
an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me then.
How's everyone doing this evening? I'm doing good,
I'm
except
glad you like it.
Just like
I
Ma
try not
used
to think
make.
of tomorrow. Did you?
Back when your
What
pa
about
used
yourself?
to apprentice here, my Scottish forge was the finest in Kuttenberg.
Oh my god,
Only then out of the
Kuttenberg.
blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here
Everyone
all
just
alone
dying.
on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill? Martin didn't want to take over the forge. How did the forge attic burn down?
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I want to ask about tomorrow, but let's give that. It's because I'm having some doctor's appointment this week again. So tomorrow and Wednesday, it's going to be very exhausting for me. And I'm definitely not looking forward to that. If you said the localization in German is good, I'm very curious about that. Yeah, because I only played it in English so far. I would transfer energy to you forward tomorrow, but I will need it. Have to get up at 4 and after 2.5 hours of train, have to start with. That's insane early. But you are such a good person for trying to help out. And I hope things are going well then. I'm
I am
interested.
interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like
I'm your
talking
man.
to a stone wall year after year. The guild masters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skoda used to run it.
Goody. I could be that blacksmith. That sounds like a lot. No, I could be that blacksmith.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith, like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were
Absolutely.
to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you,
soup.
Henry.
Thank you. I used to be blacksmith like you, but then I took a hammer to the wrist. Ouch. A depth. It's cool to be back again, actually. Probably this way to go. Hello, cutie.
Good boy.
Good boy. Oh, you guys have only like 24 hours for the whole apartment. That sounds like a lot of work. Doable? Probably depends on how much stuff your friend is having. Hopefully doable. We need to go to our master over here. Master Bushek.
Easy. Good horse.
Only this week off work and then 2 weeks off. Any advice what to do? Playing video games, spending lots of time in nature, but I think you're already doing that, right? I would also probably clean my apartment properly then, just taking my time. I know this is not like the vacation, but I'm feeling at least a tiny bit better. Because then I know like, oh, that was necessary. But nothing fancy. Maybe visiting another city nearby, spending some time there. Hi, Jacob. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Look at this town. It's looking so nice, right? A bit muddy, but it's nice. Hi, Jacob. How are you doing? Oh, the touch dabbing is best. I think the dabbing in general is pretty good in this game. Where is he? Oh, hello there,
Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad.
lad. I'm interested in the burned down forge.
Master Bushek,
Aye?
I'm
Aye.
Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune
I
into
know, I
I'd
know.
take care of the money.
it. Aye.
I can do that, yeah.
But only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The Guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them so I don't stand it? No, I want to convince them.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Okay.
Char?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial.
The guild trial?
Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Oh no, this is like in a job interview. And I don't have my CV with me. We have to lie a bit. I'm a Ratze Koblas. My father was the blacksmith, Martin. I worked at my father's forge, worked for Radovan, the blacksmith. I would like to mention my dad. I'm very proud of him.
Not only do I come from a respectable
Yes.
family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh,
I'm sick with the flu. I'm sorry, dear Jacob.
where
Get
would I
well
know
soon,
him
yeah?
from?
From here.
Have a good
His name
recovery.
was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky.
Frisky.
Oh, hey, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter.
I want to know.
How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Was the guy in the back always there? Yeah, he was there the whole time, Shoki. I worked at my father's forge. I worked for Radovan, the blacksmith. Let's take the
As
first
far
one.
as experience, I helped at my father's forge.
Blacksmithing
We
is
made a
honorable
sword
trait.
for Sir Radzik
Absolutely.
Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Kobila, eh? The royal hetman.
Mm.
Is there any way for you to prove it?
Ah,
Be happy to get his word in writing, if need be.
No need. I'll trust you.
oh, good.
But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your
Reputation
family and
gained.
experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What
I
does the
am
guild
ready.
trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam.
Oh
and
no,
a practical
Chad.
exam. First,
Oh
you
no.
have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready for the trial for 200. What does the verbal exam entail? I'm not ready. What does the verbal exam entail?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read now.
Quite well,
Now.
in fact.
Glad to hear it.
Because
Everything
that's
you need to
also
know
not
is
the
neatly
case,
laid out
by
in
the
this
way.
handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I mean, we have the money, right?
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
Okay. Are we ready for the trial? Should we just try it? I think we're going to fail. Nowadays, Phenexa, many people travel to the Czech Republic to visit the place where the game takes. I can imagine, yeah, that was also, I don't know if it was with Game of Thrones, but movies and TV shows are also tending to mass tourism, actually. I don't know if this is actually something people like that much when there's some mass tourism, especially when people are living there. I just realized you guys can't see my dialogue here, right? I'm ready for the try. Let's just try this one out.
I'm ready.
Great.
Not mentally.
But I'm afraid we're not.
Oh.
It'll take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place.
Okay.
And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
Yes. I mean, we bought it for 100. That's like half of the exam, right? We can talk about the guild. What was Magdalena pestering you about the smithy? Tell me something about yourself. What was Martin called? Frisky. Yeah, I would like to know the story.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck.
Skoda. I'm always
He
thinking about the
probably called
car.
him that because Martin was always hopping around, full of ideas, and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
Why was Magdalena pestering you about the smithy?
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
Skoda, right?
She's
Like the
used to
car.
sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
He chose another path for Samuel, yeah. What happened to the smithy fire?
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
Tell me something about yourself now.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting.
I'm
Not
interested.
much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've
That's
seen
long.
it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
I will try to remember this for this week. Tell me something about Skoda.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
All right, let's end the dialogue then and maybe have a look into our handbook here. I think it's time to learn a bit. Is it going to be in books? Or other? Oh, blacksmith craft, yeah. Oh, chat. Okay, the blacksmith craft enjoyed great respect and recognition
My
since
young
ancient
apprentice
times.
said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well,
It's
aren't you
confusing
gonna
me when
tell me
other
what
people are
happened?
talking.
There was some folks from Nymburk here.
Should we just leave here and maybe go outside and read?
Said you owe
I'm
them
getting some
money.
fresh air.
Ah, and what did you tell them?
All right. Now I can sit down a bit and learn, right? Good old days. All right. So the blacksmith craft enjoyed great respect and recognition since ancient times. It is no coincidence that some pagan, is it called pagan deities, such as Svarog, who are said by legend to be creators of the world, were also credited with a divine smithing skill. Blacksmiths were honored for their strength, skill, wisdom, and above all, for the power they wielded over fire. Masters of this craft held a dignity usually reserved only for village elders and representative of the church. Oof, there is so much here. But there is something in red. Oh, wait a second, chat. Active creation, straw yellow, cracked strike, overheating. Okay, we're just doing some quick learning now. Whistling, changes shape, heating and quenching. Good work at a fair price. Oh god. How much text is this? That's probably gonna be a lot, I feel like. I have to leave you, Lurk, as I have to walk the dog. Good idea, do that, did you? Thank you for the Lurk, appreciate that. Enjoy your walk. I need to take a bath to get cleaner, huh? All right, I would like to wait for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
You're waiting until the next day. Holy Millionaire Batman streamer, you're rich just a bit. Just a bit. But maybe we're going to lose that fortune with
Should we get going?
failing the
I
trial.
believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years.
Damn. Just like in Back to the
Seems all
Future.
the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression.
No pressure.
The Guild Forge isn't far. We just passed through the lower market and we're there. Did
All
you get
right,
a
let's
chance
follow
to study
Bushak
the
then.
handbook?
Yeah,
Might
of
have
course.
been a bit along the way. What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Yeah.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question for you. What color is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow. No, Fury red.
Fiery red.
Not even close.
Damn it.
Of course, straw yellow. What else?
It was
Didn't
yellow.
know that one. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook.
Nah,
before the trial.
I can't do that.
Good blacksmiths should never stop
That's
learning.
true.
That too is important to our guild.
Could buy like
I have
4
a number of
castles with
designs
that.
in my armor smithy that I
Gonna lose it
collected
to
on
the
my
trial.
travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits.
Yes,
So
sir.
further now.
I'm a bit nervous, Chad. I think we have to cheat a bit. Just a bit. Rip time to reload band ending. Lord, what do you mean?
Well then,
All right, start the trial with Bushek.
Junger Frisky!
shall we begin?
Ready?
We can begin.
We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Aber
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first
we're gonna
part,
stand in the rain now.
verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass.
Oh no.
If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
One of
Let's
us.
begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
The color. Straw yellow.
Straw yellow.
That's right.
Wunderbar.
Let's move
Wunderbar.
on to the second.
Whew.
Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep the rhythm, it helps.
To keep rhythm.
Correct.
At least that.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
It's a good sign.
They're a good sign.
Oh my god, did we do
That's
it?
the wrong answer.
No!
It was a trick question. Sparks are a bad sign when heating the workpiece, but a good one while hammering it.
Oh.
Ah, what a shame.
What?
You have to really put in an effort during the practical exam, Henry.
Oh
We
no!
will pay even closer attention to the quality of your product so that you can make up
Oopsie.
for your lack of knowledge.
Your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the material.
But I thought I already failed
I'm
it.
sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see
Dankeschön.
what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see then.
They tricked. They did. I'm feeling so fooled. All right, let's try to forge the gold sword then. Where is it? Does it have? Oh, this one. Guild longsword. Deerskin, pear sword, pommel, ordinary sword guard, Frankfurt, steel and iron. Let's see if we're gonna fail this one. Hello, Madu. Hello. You're tired? Welcome back. Welcome back home. How was your first day? Welcome to the stream. We need to heat this up a bit. Ah, you see it's glowing now. As you can hear the rain so much right now. Yeah, it's getting yellow. Very good. Very, very good. Now out of my way. Damn newbie is right. Maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 should be a game that he's always saying that. He's always saying that since he finished that game. It was okay. We just set up my laptop with configuration software. Then it sounds like it was at least a slow day. And I really thought I have to do the oral exam first. All right. Need to heat this up a bit again. Fire. Do, 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 do. So much work. Is there even, I'm just thinking right now, can you still get the education as a blacksmith? Probably. Heating this up a bit again. I'm awake since 4 a.m. Left the house at 6:45 to be there way before I had to be there. I was home at 6:15. I just wanted to make sure that you're not coming late, I guess. That's very early, Mano. Very, very early. Komm schon. Komm sa. All right, successful. And you got lockpicks. Nice. And now?
All done.
Look at
Let's
this.
see what you made.
Yes, but opportunities are... Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's not something you are buy on a daily basis, right?
My.
Nowadays, we're having
I've ever
industry
seen anything
machinery for
like
that.
it. Fantastic work, Henry.
Thank you.
This sword is a piece of art. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head to the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
The ceremony is being prepared.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member.
Yes!
Approach Henry of Skalitz.
Oh no!
Kneel.
What was his leg? Oh no!
Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. It's the final step. Hang it up.
How can I? Oh, this way. There you go, Chad. Look at this. The guild sword.
Welcome to the
Congrats,
guild,
thank
Henry.
you.
It's now up to you to say a few words.
Hard or hard? It's a great honor. I'm following in my father's footsteps. I will become your lead. Okay, this is never the leader one. But I would love to say I'm following in my father's footsteps.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him.
Yes.
A real master blacksmith. Today,
Pick the ego up to
thanks
never.
you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
What the hell? I will help her.
She's a kind woman.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
Shoo.
On the shipments.
Blacksmith prestige. Prestige shows you're standing in the guild, and raising it unlocks new equipment and upgrades for your forge. You increase it by completing special commissions that appear on your map each day. Okay, cool. Very, very nice. Damn, this was a very special moment.
Leave us for a while, will you?
Yeah, no worries. All right. I got there early because at first I have to find that place, so to be safe, but I found it quick. I'm glad you could find it quick then. And maybe you can wake up a bit later tomorrow. And not at 4 a.m. That's just so early. Holy moly.
Welcome, Goodman. I'll be with you in just a moment. Excuse me.
Horse? Hello, cutie. You just know we're gonna get a baller armor. Dude, I'm never saying baller. We should probably talk to Magdalena.
Good day to you.
So honorable to say you have to take care of Magdalena then as well. Pebbles. Yes, Pebbles. Cutie. I don't think I actually showed... Nah, I don't think I was showing Kuttenberg on stream. The funny thing is, I never finished Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one. I had a couple of hours in that one, but never finished it. Here it is.
Whoa, whoa.
There's the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. The first one. Magdalena. Oh, she's sitting there.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run? I'll never run away again. No, why would I run?
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside
I'm
to the
good at that.
wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it
It's
used
okay.
to be. One bad move, and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and
Mm.
that you're not all thumbs. But first, you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Oh my god, that sounds like so much work. But hey, farming sim now finally available in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Isn't this amazing? Funny, I always thought Mimi used baller all the time. No. Cutie. I need to take a bath at some point as well. All right, so the path is blocked. We cannot get access to it from outside. Oh, that was the kitchen where we were sitting down. Yeah, this looks a bit better. What am I supposed to do here, though? I think this is still part of the kitchen. Oh my god, there's so much work to do. Blacksmith Simulator.
Yeah. From the other side.
2025. Maybe we have to go all the way around. Hello, chicken. Cuties. All right, let me quickly lockpick this one. We still have a bunch left. Professional.
I wonder what's in store for me here.
There you go. Oh my god, Chad, what is this
This
mess?
looks like it was an apprentice's room.
But lots of light here. Wow, it's gonna look so nice. Got some deer skin. Need to collect some materials. Scrap metal. Some steel. A weapon stop. One more. Oh, this one here. Exotic wood.
I can still use these materials.
Absolutely. It's all about recycling. Our upper floor, everything is collected. Oh, we need to clear the rubble. The interface is so glorious. It is. It is. I can see, Josh, you're also a big fan of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Such a great game.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
Oh, so much to carry, but we're very strong. No noodle arms. So immersive, right? Oi!
Lugging sacks really never gets old.
I mean, everything is such a mess. I can't clean that though. Except this one. At the window or by the window.
Ooh.
Damn, I would love to have a garden like this. Less muddy, but look at that. Amazing, right?
Carrying those heavy
One
sacks
sack
up and down
after
the
another.
stairs. I couldn't handle it.
I also wouldn't be able to handle this in real life. Definitely not. Not in a big sack like that. Like this. Sweep this one.
Good evening.
Oh!
I suppose.
Okay, you can only sit down and sleep and save. Alright, let's take a small nap of an hour. Game saved. Maybe in the other room now. No. Let's lockpick this one as well. Minor sodas, and cheap wine. Sangria. In Tetra Pak. That's what I'm thinking of. Disgusting. Like? Oh no, that was the prompt to the bed. Also only able to sit down here. I think Henry's clothes are also a bit like probably not working clothes. At least not right now. Maybe we can access it from the other side now. Oh, unblock here. We're clearing the barrier. Anything else? Oh, that's such a mess. There's a spade.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna take some time until we're having the forge open. Like power wash sim in medieval times today. I think she's doing some embroidery. I love embroidery. I think I'm stinking, by the way. Yeah, it's gone now. I'm a stinky. Oh, I was a stinky. Yeah, it's hard work. Let's get some fresh air, a little bit of light.
It's even worse than I thought in here.
Open the gate to the yard is done. Fastening materials. Oh, there's more stuff. Here's some steel. Scrap metal. One more somewhere. It's so dark here. Oh, I just saw something, I thought. Where is it? I'll find you. Ah, iron.
Some of this is bound to come in handy. Oh, Christ, that's heavy.
Then why are you filling this up to the brim? Oh, it is so heavy. My back is hurting just by watching this. Right now, I'm having the thought. Of, I'm so glad not living during these times. No home office this way. I mean, technically, this is still home office with your own shop. No remote work.
Those sure look heavy.
I know. It is heavy, but I won't complain too much. You could easily carry it in all in one trip, Berlin. No! Old machine
this?
sketch?
It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Maybe that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna craft.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
They blew it off. What happened?
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They handled it?
They fixed it?
They made a right mess of it. It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to make it nice again. I want to get this forge running again. I want my own room. I want to make it nice again.
I want to spruce this whole place
Yeah.
up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Absolutely. All right, let's repair the shop sign then. Chamber building, house building. Oh, probably it's here. Building table. At the building table in your fort, you can buy furniture and carry out renovations to your house, chamber, and garden. Getting renovations and furniture requires enough coin and blacksmith prestige, but once you acquire something, it remains available to you permanently. Blacksmith prestige determines what you can acquire for your forge. You raise it by completing guild activities, which appear on the map each day. That's also what we've learned earlier. And then cycle through house, chamber, garden management, cycle through items on the sketch. Open the selected item, confirm the purchase, and then on the right side, a padlock means the house isn't in a state to allow the selected renovation. And the star marks item you can now newly acquire. So that's about the house. But the rest is not unlocked yet. Alright. And then you can start with damaged roof, going over to ruined upper floor, ruined ground floor, and the shop sign. That's what we have to do. New shop, old forge shop sign. This battered signboard mainly says it needs replacing as soon as possible. Sadly, it brings nothing but bitter memories. Yeah. But the rest needs a bit more prestige, and we don't have this one yet. Yeah, old memories. Whine about it. It was such a nice game yesterday, right? Really enjoyed my time. I've actually published a short for that game. Welcome to your forge. Now you can decorate your house, and upstairs you'll find your own room where you can place furniture and decorations. Some furniture pieces even grant unique buffs. On the ground you can build structures and equip that'll help you in everyday life. And last but not least, you have your very own forge.
Good work, Henry.
Thank
I
you.
didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years,
Old
even
machine
after he
sketch.
died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years?
Expensive.
Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity.
Magdalena doesn't want
Besides,
to.
if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
YouTube Shorts influencer. The thing is, yeah, that's another trouble which annoys me so much. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram as a reel, and it's on TikTok. But the real videos on TikTok, unfortunately, only because on TikTok you can add the music afterwards and it's not going to cause a problem. On YouTube, yeah, music is always a problem. And on Instagram, you can only do this when you're doing this over your phone. Who the hell is working with their phone? That's not normal. Then I'm using the Meta thingy, but that one is also not really working. You always need to use your phone, and I hate this so much. It's so annoying. What did Skoda die of? That's a lovely bush. Tell me more about Skoda. Tell me something about Martin.
Sorry to ask you this, but what did your husband die of?
That's just it. No one could tell me. It all came on so suddenly. He started coughing terribly, grew weak, lay down, and never got up. It wasn't the plague, but just as cruel.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? That's life, lad.
That's life, lad.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale.
It's cute how Henry
Made
is
it
saying
for me
that.
For our first anniversary, I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
No.
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
No, not really.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did he
How did
become a guildmaster?
guildmaster?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the merchant's quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train?
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yanaba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The two of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
What happened after his death?
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly.
Josh,
Fell ill, took to bed.
please, I would never.
3 days later, we were laying him out. Suddenly, the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away, the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
Tell me something about
Could you
Martin.
tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was he like as a lad?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He
Lad?
was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts, he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at trade?
How was he at the trade?
Better than
Oh,
good.
thank you,
He
Shoki.
wasn't a complete beginner when he
Very
came.
ticky-tacky
He
ducky.
trained under another master first.
Thank you.
I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
You're learning so much here, huh? How did you get along?
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble.
I'm glad.
Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he leave Kuttenberg?
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I
Oh,
asked after
Josh.
him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
I was laughing because Josh said Magdalena has a soft spot for us because we're a nice young lad. Maybe that's the reason. Hi, Sunday. Good evening to maybe stream on a Monday. How is my sense of day and time supposed to be keep functioning? I'm so sorry for the confusion. I thought I'm going to do the bonus stream today. Yeah. Should we do a contract? Did we do the sign now? No, we didn't, right? I think we were about to craft this one. Magdalena's eggs. A soft spot. Isn't this nice that we are rebuilding this forge again? People love driven young gentlemen. It's what separates us from the naughties. Gentlemen, yeah. That's the point. Oh, the sound is nice. Do, 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 do.
This'll take a bit longer.
Very long. Unfortunately, there are less opportunity these days, yeah. True. I'm also a big fan of this old school gentleman thingy. I really, really like that. It's just so respectful, you know? Helping each other in need. That's... Not a lot of people are like this anymore. And I kind of... Maybe I'm thinking like old school, even though I'm not even old. But I really like the way... The respect you're facing is just... It's nice. Bit of water. All right, smoothing successful. Magdalena? We're working here. Do, 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 do. We can't talk to you anymore? Let me see. I also have to sharpen. Oh, of course I have to sharpen it. The sharpener. That's a bit dull otherwise, huh? Oh, the sound design is so good. Imagine people would be able, like people who were living in these days, would able to watch this. They would think like, are they crazy? What are they doing?
Sharp as a razor.
Nice. Razor sharp. All right, Magdalena, your axe is ready. I have the axe for you.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
Okay.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
No, I don't want it to do with Joyce. Of course that works.
That works for me.
Of
Glad
course,
to hear.
Magdalena.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the
Okay.
chest. I'll hold on to the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Wait, did you say the chat? No, she just explained it. That seems like quite a workload.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What should I do?
What should I do?
The
Quests.
guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you and your forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the guild hall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
She's coming up with some very important information here.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself.
It was good to see you, Henry.
Sales chest. You can put items in the sales chest that you want to get rid of. Martina and any apprentice you may have will gradually takes the items, sell them or use them as a raw. Oh, that was a bit too fast. But this is how the game basically works. And I think that's a very, very nice DLC. Having basically your home here and actually going back to the forge here and stepping into the footsteps of your dad. I think that's actually a very, very nice addition. Yeah. And now the part begins where I'm going to have to help everyone. And I'm going to start decorating here, but that's going to take so much time. Yeah, indeed. It's very, very cozy. Indeed, dear Josh. I agree. I would say let's save here. And I think you could do this in our bed here, right? Or can I just... yeah, I can also just save and go to the main menu, hopefully. No, I did not go back to the main menu. But I wanted to say a couple of words to this game. I think the DLC, I don't remember. I think it was around €15, and I feel like this is going to offer you a lots of time to play as well. Henry's retirement, yeah, kinda. We just need to work a bit on our reputation a bit now. That's a lot of work. There are a lot of people you have to please in this guild. Not everyone is very fond of us, right? Not really. But yeah, that was Legacy of the Forge, and I hope you enjoyed the first minutes of this DLC. There's so much to discover still, but so you just can get a feeling of what you can expect in this DLC. I think it's a great one where it's a great game where you just I like the idea of stepping into the footsteps of our dad. I really like that idea, and getting our own forge now. Who would have thought that, huh? In case you missed the VOD, it's going to be available on YouTube as always. And in case you're already watching this video over there and you would like to support me for free, you can do this by subscribing to my channel, for example, by liking the video, or you can also come over here on Twitch, where I'm live streaming every day at 9 p.m. CST. Thank you so much, Burbles, for trying out this great DLC with me. Really appreciate that.